Welcome back to my kitchen. You guys, so many of you have said that we've been on this pound cake marathon for November. Well, the pound cake marathon train is coming to an end. This will be our final pound cake upload for the month of November. And you guys, I have to kind of switch gears because I have to start preparing for Christmas. So we usually like to get decorate our home before Thanksgiving. So that's what I'm gonna have to kind of shift gears to. So you will see a couple, maybe a few videos next week about Christmas decor. So you guys, please tune in for those as well. And I'm so excited because hopefully all of our children will be home for Thanksgiving. Hopefully. And if that's the case, you guys know that I'm going to do some capturing of them while they are here for Thanksgiving. So I am so excited, but I'm not going to do a whole lot next week because, as you know, I'm also cooking. I'm preparing for Thanksgiving as well. So I've tried to take care of you guys in the pound cake category, and hopefully you've gotten some wonderful ideas as to cakes that you would like to bake for your family for Thanksgiving and or Christmas. Okay, so today we are making a white chocolate raspberry pound cake. And what we're going to need to make this cake, we need 3 cups of, I was looking around for my box, 3 cups of my Swan's Down cake flour. We need ½ teaspoon of baking powder. We need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we'll be using this 3.3 ounce box of white chocolate Jello pudding. So I have the white chocolate, the baking powder, the salt. I've already added that to my cake flour and I've sifted it 1 time. Okay, now Swan's Down comes sifted, pre-sifted for you already in the box, but once I add all those ingredients, I like to sift just 1 more time. I'll also be using 3 cups of sugar. I have 1 cup of milk that is room temperature. I have 3 sticks of butter that are room temperature. Unsalted butter. Have 5 large eggs here that are room temperature. I've already cracked those. And then I'm going to use about 1 cup of these red raspberries, and they are frozen. And I'm going to toss those a little bit in some flour in hopes that they won't sink to the bottom of my cake batter. Okay, now I'm also going to use about a tablespoon of my vanilla flavoring. And I'm going to use a couple dropperfuls of my chocolate flavored oil. And then I'm going to use maybe a couple of my lemon oil. Okay. Now I'm hoping this batter is going to stay as white and bright as possible. So hopefully this chocolate oil won't tint it too much. I just want it to have that kind of like a Christmassy white to it, if you will. And then of course, honey, y'all already know, cream bouquet. I'm going to put some cream bouquet in my batter. For those that continue to ask questions, it's bakery taste in a bottle. That's how I like to describe it. It's bakery-ish. Just reminds you of a bakery. Okay? Now for the glaze, I'm going to do a glaze using just a little bit because I need a little bit of substance to it. So I have probably maybe about 1 ounce or 2 of this cream cheese. That way it won't be so thin. Of course, we'll be using some powdered sugar. I'm going to be using a little bit of my cream bouquet and probably put a little bit of raspberries in there as well, and may use some of that raspberry juice. If I do that, I want like a double layer glaze because I want part of the glaze to be just totally white. And then, so we'll see. I don't know. I may do that. It depends on how I feel once I get to that part. Okay? Alright, I think think that's it. I will be, of course, spraying my pan with Baker's Joy. My oven, we are getting ready to preheat to 325 degrees. So by the time we're finished mixing up the cake, the oven will be ready. Now, of course, I have thoroughly washed my hands. Y'all don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, because that's just nasty. Okay? I'm going to start by adding my 3 sticks of softened butter to my mixing bowl. And then when I turn on my mixer, I'm just going to mix the butter for just a few seconds, just to get it mixed up first. Won't take long, maybe mix it for about 10-15 seconds or so, if that long. And then after I've done that, I'm going to slowly start adding my sugar. Once my sugar is added, we're going to cream this butter and sugar for about 10 to 12 minutes. Yes, I do set a timer because you want it creamy, you want it light and fluffy, and it will actually, you'll see it change colors in that. This butter and sugar is going to get a really light color. And it's going to be light and fluffy. You don't want to hear those sugar crystals mixing around in the bottom of your bowl. And this is where a lot of people get impatient. You can't get impatient during this process. You really need to get this butter and sugar creamed and get it fluffy. Once we've done that, then we're going to add our eggs one at a time. You'll see me add that first egg. You'll see me add that last egg. But remember, I've added 5 eggs in all. And once we do that, then we'll stop and I'll come back and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. Okay, we've creamed our butter and sugar. We've added our 5 large eggs. So now it's time to start incorporating our dry and wet ingredients. And you always want to start with your dry, your flour, and you want to end with your flour. Now, as it pertains to my milk that I'll be adding, I like to go on and just add my flavorings to my milk, and then that way that's already done. Okay, so I'm going to add just a little bit of my vanilla, maybe about a teaspoonful. I have my chocolate oil here, and I'm going to add, we're going to do 2 dropperfuls. Okay, so that's 1. And we have 2. Okay. then next we're gonna do a little bit of our lemon, but you know what? I'm gonna add some of this lemon to the raspberries, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna wait and do that. Alright. See, that's why you can't skip ahead when you're watching my videos, because sometimes in the midstream of the video, I may decide I want to do something different. Okay. Oh, girl. Yes. Can't be forgetting the cream bouquet. So we're also adding the cream bouquet. Alright. Okay. So now, like I said, we're starting with dry. You'll see me add a little bit of flour. And then you'll see me add a little bit of milk and get that mixed up. And then I'm not going to show you this entire process of going back and forth, but you'll see me end adding that last little bit of flour. Now this is the process that you want to be mindful of. Don't overdo it. Don't overmix. We're not trying to get this batter silky smooth. You want to only mix enough to incorporate. So this only takes a few minutes, okay? Don't overmix it, because you can make your cake fall, you can make it heavy, you can make it dense. Alright? Pan has been thoroughly sprayed with Baker's Joy. Okay. And I have my raspberries here. We're just gonna put about a dropper full of the lemon oil over the raspberries. Okay. And then I have some of this flour that we're putting over the raspberries, and hopefully they won't sink as much, because I really do want to see them throughout the batter of the cake, but we will see. And the fact that I just took them out of the freezer and they're still a little frozen, I'm hoping that's going to help them. You know, I felt like if they were really wet, it's going to make them gooey with me trying to add the flour. So that's why I left them in the freezer until I got ready for them. So we will see, you guys. We will see. So in the meantime, we are pouring. I'm just going to pour. I know I usually zoom in so you guys can see, but I'm trying to work quicker today because I have these raspberries, okay? So those of you who love to see the batter being poured into the cake pan, you guys are just going to have to see this from a distance today. It's amazing what people really like to see when you're videoing, and I have always wondered if people really like that little that part where I zoom in when the batter is pouring. And somebody made a comment the other day about That's one of their favorite parts, just seeing me put the batter, when that batter is pouring into the cake pan. Close up. Okay, so okay, I have my raspberries. So they've been coated. See, coated them pretty good. And now we're going to drop them into the batter. And then I'm going to swirl just a little bit. They look like they have snow on them. White chocolate raspberry. Just going to kind of push them down in there a little bit. That's my little swirl. Then we're going to smooth out the top of this batter. Okay, now that we're pretty smooth, we hit it under the bottom to release air bubbles. And now we're going in 325 degrees. We're baking the very middle of my oven, okay, so you can just adjust your racks accordingly. We're going to bake for an hour and 15 minutes. I'll probably check it after the first hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Alright, and then we'll be back. You guys, I'm multitasking. It's Saturday morning and I'm fixing breakfast too, so I had to turn my sausage off so you guys wouldn't hear that sizzling. But then again, you may would have wanted to hear some sausage sizzling, huh? Alright, let me turn my sausage back on so we can finish cooking. Got my grits on. Alright, so we'll check back in a little bit. While the cake is baking, I'm going to go on and do my glaze. I never use a mixer when I do my glaze. I always hand mix. And I think I want to do like a double glaze.
Hey everybody!
You cutting your head off, babe. Can't see the top of your head.
I'm too tall for these people.
Oh Lord.
Your camera need to grow. Give me this.
My camera needs to grow.
I can't stay long, people. I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I told him it's Saturday. Okay, so I start by just taking a little bit of my cream cheese. And the only reason I'm using it, cream cheese, because I wanted to have a little bit of substance to it, okay? I don't want it to be real thin. So I start just kind of mix that up a little bit. And then we're adding our powdered sugar. Be mindful of your powdered sugar. Not your powdered sugar. Add what you want with your powdered sugar. But be mindful of your... You alright, babe? Oh. Be mindful of your milk. Because you don't want to add too much, because once you get it in, you can't get it out. You guys know I like a thick glaze. We're going to add a little bit of cream bouquet, of course. Okay. And then we're just going to mix. And I didn't want to add any of the vanilla because I want my glaze, at least this one, to stay pretty white, okay? If I add some vanilla, because it's not the white vanilla, it's going to tint it, and I don't want it. It's going to tint it, make it like a beige color, off-white. And I don't want to do that, okay? So, just that quick. See, we have a smooth, kind of thick glaze. Now for the second glaze, this is the one I want the strawberries in. Not strawberries, the raspberries. raspberries in. So we're just doing powdered sugar. We're going to do a little cream bouquet. And you know what? Since I'm doing, this is the one that's going to have the raspberries in it. You guys see, once I get to moving, once I put the cake in the oven, I start putting my stuff up and cleaning up, and I had put my lemon oil away. But since this is the one that will have the raspberries in it, I'm going to put a little bit of lemon oil, and it's almost gone, so don't think I'm putting 2 dropperfuls in, because I'm not. Okay, just a couple of drops. Okay, now I'm going to, y'all, it's Saturday, we doing a whole lot, doing laundry, fixing breakfast, baking cakes. So you guys probably heard the dryer go off. But I'm going to add the raspberries to this one, but I don't want to do it yet, because if I add them, honey, I'm going to smush them all up trying to get this smooth. Okay, so we will add the raspberries in a little bit. You guys, this is how easy it is to do a glaze. This is why I'm a glaze girl. I'm a glaze girl, y'all. And I know I did some cakes where I had to cook the butter and the brown sugar and melt this and melt. This is what I like doing, this right here. This here. All that having to cook stuff on the stove. That's not my ministry. This is my ministry right here. Okay. Y'all see how easy that is? So I'll add the raspberries to that and try to kind of fold them in when the time comes. Okay? So our glazes are done. And that's why I call it a double glaze, because I'm going to do a layer of this and then a layer of that. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, we've been baking an hour and 25 minutes. So now we have to cool for about at least 10 to 15 before we flip. And we are flipping, and then we'll continue to cool. Y'all, I see some raspberries trying to peek through. Y'all see the raspberries up there trying to peek through. Let me see if I see any on. Oh, there's one on the side trying to peek through. See that one there? And there's another one there. Ooh, yay! Okay, so we're going to cool for probably at least another 30 minutes or so. So we're going to start with the first glaze is the one that just has that little bit of, what's that? That little bit of cream cheese on it, okay? So I wanted the heavier glaze, if you will, first. So that's what we're going to put on now. The heavy glaze, the thick glaze. Okay, and now I'm going to take my raspberries. Just trying to drop a few in here in this second layer of glaze. And I'm going to try not to stir too much, because I'm not trying to make this glaze like totally white. I mean, not white, totally pink. You know, with these red raspberries and this juice. You know, it won't take but a second to get it totally white. Okay. That's not all the stirring I'm gonna do. Cause I try not to make it totally pink is what I'm trying to say. Okay, you guys, we have melted chocolates. Guys, I just decided to put the chocolate in my little bag. Ooh, that's more. And squeeze it over the cake. White chocolate raspberry pound cake with the double glaze. Y'all see how I tried to squirt that white chocolate on top? Lord bless you, Jesus. Yeah, my baby came home to surprise me today. Coming home. Like, where you come from, boy?
Like I ain't seen you forever.
See y'all in a minute.
I haven't seen right.
Boy, damn, you back there being nice. It is time.
What type of cake is this?
It's white chocolate raspberry.
Maybe come with these ideas.
Look. So,
We can't let him get the first.
Yeah, not today. You can't get the first one.
yeah, he don't need the first like.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, she been working me like a white mouth mule. Hey. Hey, guys.
A white, listen.
Listen. To any of you guys that's out there, if you got some insulin for to help me with the diabetes, it's a lot of sweets. It's a lot of.
You gonna be a diabetic. They say that dude gonna be straight diabetic.
You watch it.
You are funny.
This is weird.
Oh look you guys. Look at the raspberry. Here, baby.
What's mine?
Why did you get the first
That's
one?
mine. You got my shot?
Here.
Oh.
Get up. You
Me
want those little.
and Courtney sharing.
Oh, y'all sharing?
Share.
I just cut a little smaller piece.
That's what I'm saying, Courtney. Can't
Not sharing?
Man, look, no, we ain't sharing.
Oh, Courtney looked at you like, lied you tell.
Well, forgive me.
Lies, fabrications, and untruths.
Look, baby, you gonna stick your head around for the thumbnail? Huh? Y'all, I be trying with that chocolate. I said I'm just gonna stick it in my little, put down in my little pastry bag and squeeze it out. Cause it was, what?
It's an insulin.
Insulin. You don't have to eat it.
I know, babe, but I got to.
No, you don't.
I don't want to, but I got to.
Well, look, I don't have to worry about it because that's why I be telling them, honey, we get these cakes out of here. Move over to the bright a little bit, babe.
I'm guessing it's good. You can answer.
What am I tasting?
Is it good? Oh, wait a minute, Courtney back there
This different from a
bouncing. She
bread-
bouncing
this-
back there, y'all.
This different from a
You
bread.
bouncing? What you looking for, babe?
Plate or something?
Oh, just get one of the little, just put a little paper plate.
Yeah, that's, smart idea, Mom. There you go. Oh, here we go, right here.
Where you get the hard glaze from?
Think.
It's actually a double glaze on it, babe.
Really?
Yes. Let me taste.
That's even a little slither. Hey, yo, over there, mind your business.
Oh, and that's that white chocolate, too. That's white chocolate.
That's what it is. The white chocolate. That's what I'm tasting.
Ooh, that is raspberry, y'all.
It's good.
Get some icing. Oh, Mom, I smell it and it smells
can I
wonderful.
get some? Everybody over there is munching. Can we get?
All I hear is on the chocolate.
We got you, baby. Stephen put some extra glaze on his. Baby, get it. I guess we need to let y'all go. Look, we talking, turning around, eating cake. We sorry, y'all.
Don't be trying to
Look, we hope. Donnie, I'm gonna give you something. Just a minute, too, okay? We hope you guys have enjoyed this cake marathon for real. Is it good?
No, this is good.
Is it good?
This is really good.
Back up a little bit better.
I don't really eat sweets a lot. Oh my gosh.
Well, it must be nice over there.
Okay,
It's
we're
wonderful.
gonna be right back. Let me
Shake
give up his cake.
Shake some.
Hey, oh, you guys, look at this big old raspberry. Look. Ooh, yeah, love it.
You trying to split a piece?
Huh?
You trying to split a piece?
Y'all, so this is the grand finale.
Stop here, Steve.
Is it grand finale or grand finale? Which one is it? Of the pound cake marathon. So we hope you got. I was just doing a lot of cakes for the month of November.
What was that?
Now
November not over.
I know it, but I have to shift gears because next week I'm going to be cooking and decorating for Christmas. So I think you guys are pretty well taken care of. We certainly hope that you all have enjoyed this marathon.
I'm not switching gears. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Why is he hiding? Why is he hiding?
We all right here.
We all right here.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to
I hate
Look,
you're listening with a headphone.
there was people out there in their cars, and I'm trying to tell them
They got
something.
headphones.
Yeah, he's special. Okay, listen. Thank you guys. We appreciate you all so much. We're gonna kick back up the cake baking in December, but right now I'm gonna take a much needed break and just enjoy the holidays or the holiday Thanksgiving with our children and family. It's gonna be a little bittersweet because this is the first Thanksgiving we will be doing at my dad's house since my mom transitioned. So we'll be spending Thanksgiving out there with my dad and other family members. So like I said, it's gonna be bittersweet. But thank you guys so much for watching. You good, honey? Anything else? Appreciate you all. Hope you all have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. You guys will see another video before Thanksgiving, but just wanted to throw that out there, okay? All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. When you subscribe, you know, you turn on your notification bell.
Just shake it some. Just shake some. Just shake some. Just shake some. Just shake some. No, you can't have no more. You can't have no more. Yeah, your coach don't want you to have no more.
You want some
You can't have no more, man.
Oh, he's
The coach, he can't have nothing. He can't eat sweets while he's down. How the coach don't know?
Oh, well, thank you guys so
Man,
much
Steve
for
walk out
watching.
of here, pick up 47 pounds.
Everybody, bye.
Bye.
I already look forward to you.
I got a haircut.
You have
I look
You
fresh.
just so like you is.
I look fresh.
You just so like you is. We already look forward to you joining us again next time. Bye.